the product carbon footprint world will very, very rapidly outpace the emissions factor world. Let's take a good example. There's basically one beef emissions factor that pretty much every American beef company is using. And that beef emissions factor is like super general. Beef is a high emissions material. There's a lot of variations in beef, actually, like beef yield. Beef can vary quite a bit, geography to geography, breed to breed, practice to practice as well, I imagine. And so it doesn't make sense that there should be one factor. Almost certainly, we're going to have hundreds of PCFs related to beef being generated and exchanged over the next couple of years, like next, 1 to 3 years. It is a certainty in my mind that there will be hundreds of beef-related PCFs. So you already have this proliferation of actual supplier-oriented data replacing the one general emissions factor that was used.
And how does this change how businesses are going to conduct supply chain engagement?
I think that it is going to nudge businesses are going to find that the places where they have the weakest secondary data, the weakest emissions factors that are also material, are going to be the places where they want to push hardest on supply chain engagement. And so when we talk about hundreds of thousands of factors, emissions factors being created, the place where those are actually going to be created is all the white spaces probably first, and all the spaces where there's like 1 or 2 factors and very insufficient coverage, but there is also materiality. And I think that those PCFs are going to be seen as interchangeable to some extent with EFs, but also just better, like interchangeable in how they're used, but better in their provenance almost, because you can actually say, well, this is closer to the truth.